Hello and welcome to another episode of If It Be You. My name is Michael. This weekend, there were two derbies that took place. One is called the El Clasico, a very historical, fierce battle between two Spanish giant clubs. And this of recent, these matches they always come out with it. They always have headliners. There's headliners that come out of it. And this weekend we were not disappointed. We saw the the pretenders and we saw the contenders. On the other hand, the other derby that took place this weekend, you might be asking, Michael, what is it? Well, the other derby is called the El Sackico. That is a derby between two hopeless managers. Managers that after whoever loses, depending on how fast or how quickly the club operates, you can either get a mail or the owner lands an helicopter on this training stadium and then you pack your bag the next morning. So today's episode, that will be our major focus. My name is Michael, by the way. If you're new to this series is where we have relevant football conversations. So on this episode, we don't spare anybody. Anybody can get it. It doesn't matter whether it's your favorite player, your favorite national team, your favorite club, your favorite player. They are on the chopping block. And therefore, that's why we call it If It Be You, which means you could be next. So if you love this episode, you love the series of If It Be You, like, subscribe to get more of this type of content, and leave comments. Let me know one thing you're going to get from If It Be You is you either agree with me or you disagree with me. Either side of the coin that you fall in, it's okay. It is all right. That is the game of football. That's what we want to promote here. We want to promote diverse opinions. And in this episode, you find banter, you find comedy. So if that's what you're looking for, just find the subscribe button right now on that YouTube, or find it wherever you're watching and just click on it. Click that subscribe button, and I'm sure you'll be entertained. All right, let's get into the first derby, like I mentioned, the El Clasico. Man, this derby did not disappoint. I watched the first half of this derby, and honestly speaking, one thing, Real Madrid, the Galacticos, the stars studded everywhere. You had Mbappe, you had Vinicius Jr., you had Bellingham, you had Camavinga, you had Valverde, Rudiger, Militao, Mendy, all the star-studded materials you need to build the perfect team. At least that's what we thought it was until they got exposed. First off, I want to shout out to one man in which, if you have been following the different type of content that we release on this channel, on one of our podcasts, we were on the Goal Line Conversation podcast, we were talking about managers that the appointment didn't really make sense. And I now want to tender an official. I will write the letter after this show. I'll write a letter to Hans Flick. Bro, Hans Flick. Not Dickin. I don't want to call him Dickin, not Dickin. Doctor Hans Flick, because he has now had a doctorate degree when you humble somebody. I want to tender an official apology to him because, my God. Will I say I'm surprised by this defeat? Absolutely not. Real Madrid had this beating coming a long time ago. And it started from the season since the signing of Mbappe, their latest superstar, the guy that They thought that once they sign him, he's going to be the next Ronaldo. Real Madrid fans, unfortunately, Mbappe has been. I checked yesterday. This is fresh news, hot from the press. Mbappe has now been placed on fraud alert. He's on fraud watch. Yes, people have been hiding. They don't want to say they are disguising. He's on fraud watch. Let's just say what it is. He's on fraud watch because what he displayed in that game, I expect it from Nicolas Jackson. No vex you. I expect it from Nicolas Jackson. I expect it from who is the striker that can Mateta from Crystal Palace. I expect it from that. Who's the other striker that I can find? I expect it from Benteke. It's not when he was Benteke. Those are the players I expect those kind of things from. How do you, as a striker, get caught offside 7 times or more? Word on the street is Mbappe has had more offside than actual goals in La Liga. Really? So I give you all this context to let you know that why he's now on fraud watch. He's on fraud alerts. Fraud anymore, we just keep adding it to the fraud diary because one day the memory on that fraud this thing will be full. That fraud folder, it will be full, and we have to account whether Mbappe has picked they have squeezed the juice out of him, pause, in PSG, or now that is in, maybe he's trying to redefine who he is. So we don't understand whether he has picked or he has flopped. That's the truth. There's no in between. That's the truth about the player. You either adapt or you are just the most. You might as well be as good as what's that keeper's name? No, what's Nunes? In fact, that's true. What's the difference between Mbappe and Nunes? I'm asking a question. No, don't be offended. I'm just asking questions. These are legit questions that need to be answered. Because if Nunes does this, nobody will bat an eye. Nunes has been showing us offside runs, missing goals, left and right. But at this point, I'm questioning if I should take Nunes or Mbappe on my front line. Because the truth about it is that at this point, dare I say it again, this might be early reactions, too premature. But at this point, I'll have Nunes because I think Nunes will pass ball. For shout out to those who watch Arsenal versus Liverpool game. Nunes passed the ball to Salah. If it was Mbappe would have shot that ball and missed it. So coming back to Mbappe has now been officially placed on fraud watch. We have not called him a flop yet, but the barometer, the temperature check of whether or not when you're on the fraud watch is dangling. You know when you're on a treadmill and you are trying to keep a specific pace and you slow down small and the thing just it shifts it decreases just a bit. That's what's happening right now. It's decreasing. So let me know what you think. Do you think Mbappe is on fraud watch or not on fraud watch? Or should he be on fraud alert? So let's start compiling videos because at this point, I'm taking stock. So because people will think, because he did not perform in a Classico. No. I've seen multiple games where, matter of fact, Vini had to step up. Vini had a horrible game. He didn't have a great game in this Classico. So, but Vini is allowed to have that because he has been carrying Real Madrid on his shoulder, doing anything he can. That's why he's getting the Ballon d'Or. So Vini, he doesn't get as much roasting as Mbappe does. Because Mbappe, when you have tantalized us, you have given us so many things to savor on from PSG and France. And we come to Real Madrid, we want a la carte. Anyhow, you want to be giving us the goals. Maybe it's 10 goals in 4 games, 4 goals in 1 match, or 3 in 1. However, you want to be collecting the balls or the pause. the ball of, you know how you get actually, they give you the ball. We're trying to see how many we can count. But at this moment, Mbappe's are here struggling for penalties, scoring some. Yeah, we don't go and do your celebration. We thought, what else do we expect? We expect that from you. All right. Now let me move on. I've talked about Real Madrid a little bit. Also, Ancelotti, you've been found out, bro. Ancelotti has been found out. So, but one thing I know about Ancelotti is a man that he can redefine himself. He can take a stock and look at the squad that he has and figure out a solution. That's one thing I know about Ancelotti. Can they figure it out in time before they lose the race? They lose the grip on the La Liga race and also Champions League and other competition. We'll see. We'll find out in future Premier League games. Like I was saying, I kind of took a tangent off because I was talking about Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick, I officially say I am sorry. I apologize for. I'm trying to look for the word. In Yoruba, they used to say, "Oh, off." That means you went to go and use your mouth to. You put your mouth in a place. You said something that you're not supposed to say. That's the translation. Off. I'm teaching you Yoruba. So off when it came to Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick, I'm sorry. This man deserves all the credit. According to reports, and this is not report, this is fact. There were about 6 to 7 La Masia players that played in the El Classico game on yesterday. So Saturday. I'm recording since Sunday. So they played 6 or 7 La Masia. So La Masia, for those who don't know, La Masia is the what's the name of it? The graduates. Think about it as the under 21s, basically the youth development team of Barcelona. So I heard this. I'm yet to confirm. So if I am wrong, don't come at me. I'm putting it out here that I heard this on some radio podcast and some news that I was listening to. Apparently, a 70-year-old that is here to collect his driver's license was in that back line. Please, people, correct me if I'm wrong. Playing for Barcelona. The nerve this man had to come to Santiago Bernabeu. So I want people to understand how humiliating, how the little broad Real Madrid. Barcelona played this El Clasico at Santiago Bernabeu, which supposed to be a fortress turned into public park, because basically Barcelona came and said, I think we should rename this stadium to Spotify Santiago Bernabeu, because again, Spotify is one of the biggest sponsors of Real Madrid, and they probably own a major. Spotify is one of the biggest sponsors of Barcelona, and they probably own the major stocks of sponsorship when it comes to Barcelona kits and everything, and even the stadium. I think they renamed the stadium. So Barcelona came into Real Madrid Stadium and said, we're going to rename and redecorate this area. So, and why? Because we can. And they showed you exactly why they can do that. Because how does a coach, as the Flick, bring 6 to 7 La Masia graduates into Santiago Bernabeu, give you woto blessings? Wow! He put Maggi, salt, thyme, and curry. You put all the seasonings and he did not even let you taste it. God, how did they cook you your own stadium? You did not even have one, you did not even respond and say, me too, I'm here, oh, I have players, oh. Just tidy you like that. You in your own stadium. No, no, honestly speaking, they were already wearing white, so maybe they were already signifying something that we don't know. All we remained was Real Madrid players should just, one of their players should have just taken off their jersey, which is white, and just surrender. Lay down your arms. Please, Barcelona, have mercy on us. Have mercy on us. Because what Hansi Flick did to Barcelona, if not that Lewandowski, the Barcelona striker, was not clinical enough, this could have been 6 or 7. And I kid you not, I am not joking. This is not an exaggeration. If you have not watched the match, go and watch the highlight. This could have been a 6 to 7 nil tidy wiping. I'm trying to look for all the adjectives that describes how Barcelona manhandled Real Madrid in their own home with their fans. Man, if I was a fan of Real Madrid, I paid. You see, that's the problem that I have with all these. Let's go and watch match in a stadium, because the truth about it is that as a passionate fan, so that's why I give kudos to a lot of the Europeans, whether you are in England, Germany, wherever you are, and you actually go to day weekend by weekend games. You have season tickets. You just want to watch these people play. If I am a passionate fan as such as that, and I spend my hard-earned money to go and watch my fierce rival embarrass me the way Barcelona did to Real Madrid, Yoruba people used to say, "Wala Marcelo." There will be problem. There will be problem. There will be problem. And why I say there will be problem is either I go back to the counter and I ask for a voucher for the next game, or one of the players, they have to give me a signature. Somebody, I cannot go home empty-handed now. You don't even score a goal. Let me celebrate. You never score a goal just to do, like they call it a consolation goal. You never score consolation goal. You just disrespect me, my yard, you know? Right. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are about the game. Let me know if you think Hansi Flick is doing. This man, I want you to understand that this man has scored, is it not 16 goals in about the last 4 or 5 matches? Or 4 matches. Sevilla, Barcelona, Real Madrid. I think there's somebody else that's missing there. Hansi Flick is a very disrespectful man. No, let's be honest. This man is very disrespectful. How do you, first of all, you do that to your, anyway, we should have seen this coming. You know, I'm reacting, and I'm like, I'm thinking, and some things are just coming back to memory as I'm giving you this unfiltered opinions. If you guys watch the Champions League match that was played just the Wednesday before, right? They played on Wednesday. Hansi Flick played a Champions League match against his former employer, which is Bayern Munich. This man goes there with basically the same squad that played against Real Madrid. But before that, before Real Madrid, he goes there and beats Bayern Munich, which are probably one of the most little team in Europe. When you're talking about goal scoring, one of the most balanced squad, you're talking Bayern Munich is there. This man goes back to he welcomes his former employer into into Camp Nou, which is the Barcelona stadium. Embarrasses them, gives them 4 goals. He says, take the 4 goals, and I hope you make it safe to Germany with the 4 goals. He does that to his former employers. And then the weekend, just the same Saturday, you give the same kind of treatment to your fierce rival. As a Flick, nobody should offend this man, though. Because if you are showing that to your former employer, your fierce rival, if you're close friends, if you are close friends with him and you offend him, I don't know what he has planned for you. But this man deserves all the credit. He had very little no. He had very little no. He doesn't have a. He didn't have a huge transfer budget because Barcelona is broke. Everybody knows that. But he has made. When they say you find the diamond in the rough places, he literally. Barcelona is looking like an exciting team now. Lewandowski is firing. Rafinha is on fire. The person that they were supposed to sell in the summer, they were supposed to be replaced by Nico Williams. He's firing on all cylinders. Lamine Yamal is just another, I don't know, is he 18-year-old or 19-year-old? Just disrespecting people's fathers. Giving people left and right. Still scored on Saturday. Santiago Bernabeu. Gave them a two-step. Gave them two-step in the celebration. Danced on their yard. Oh my God. Anyway, for all those who are not afraid of Barcelona, I pray may they not jam your team. I pray that you will not encounter Barcelona because the Woto season is going to be plenty. Anyway, let's move on now to the second derby. That derby was played today. So I'm giving you fresh reactions. I've watched some headlocks, some rant videos, and I also encountered some hopeful Man U fans. If you were surprised and you don't know, it's Man U versus West Ham, or West Ham versus Man U because it was played in West Ham Stadium. It's Man U versus West Ham. Don't worry, I didn't let the cat out of the bag. It's Man U versus West Ham. Man U fans. I feel like, have you ever heard the song that goes like, "Hello darkness, my old friend"? That is exactly what is happening to you every time Man U is playing. There's a darkness that is covering that Old Trafford, that boss, Ten Hag, the squad. There's one darkness that's just covering you people. You people need fasting and prayer. When I was doing fasting and prayer last season, and I was giving a Feed Be You episode with anointing oil and Bible, Man U fans were looking and saying, what is this one doing? Just take a look at this team now. Chelsea. Take a look at what Chelsea is doing now. You people will not go and learn. You people will need the number of days of fasting and prayer and the Bible version that I use. So don't go and use NIV. When you are in this kind of, when you are trying to clear this kind of dark cloud over your club, you need KJV. They thou thee. That's what you need. So, Man U fans, reach out to me. You can DM me or just send me an anonymous email if you don't want to be recognized. Send me an anonymous email, and I can have mercy on you and give you some prayer points that you'll be kabashing, because there's some prayer points that you pray. The manager that your owner thinks is good, that some fans think are good, you will just see that your owners are like, we don't like him anymore. That is the power of prayer. So, Man U fans, reach out to me. We are brothers. We used to be brothers in the mud. I, however, have taken a shower, metaphorically. Of course, I took a shower today. Our team, Chelsea, have taken a shower. We are clean now. We are moving forward. Forward ever, backwards never. Chelsea, this is a warning. Don't let all this my banter fall flat on my face. So just PSA, Chelsea, mind yourself. You're doing good. You're doing well. Keep it up. Anyway, Man U fans, For anybody who doesn't know, Man U lost. If it was a news flash and you're wondering why I'm giving all this ceremonial story, this prayer points worthy conversation, Man U lost. They lost to the team that everybody has slapped around metaphorically on the pitch. Who played them? Man City played them 3-0. Who else played them? Chelsea played them 3-0. Tottenham. Remember Tottenham? They're not fun. The people that let me leave it. The people that came to Old Trafford and they left some things and they told you to hold it. Tottenham beats West Ham. It came to Man U's turn. Man U said, nah, we can't score. We cannot make things easy. Why would we make things easy for our fans? The player said, we cannot make things easy for our fans. We know that our fans are going through a rough time. So therefore, we are going to increase the temperature. Let me tell you, Man U fans, if you don't know, these players do not want this man to stay. And this man, Eric Ten Hag, does not want to stay either. He's doing everything he can to be fired. Because if you had any doubt of whether or not this man is a full definition of what you call YOLO. You only live once. What's the worst that can happen? They send you sack me, I go back to Netherlands and I find one club that I start managing and I win my little trophies here and there. But this man, Eric Ten Hag, is a definition of what you call YOLO. He only lives once and he does not care. He does not care whether your team is getting staffed. Trying to look for some clean words so that people don't be catching me. I don't want to be saying pause. Whether you be getting served, whether jollof rice or pounded, whichever meal you are being served, he does not care whether you are being served. He never care whether you are hungry, whether you are starving. He does not care whether you have hopes of getting to Champions League again. He does not care. Because I knew that this man didn't care. I've known a long time. But this man further reinforced why he does not care when he drew against Fenerbahce, which is your Europa League that was played on Thursday. He drew against Fenerbahce, against a Fenerbahce team that, if they are taking their chances well, they should have defeated you, but they drew. And they didn't have as much signing and budget as he had. This man finished and said, well, me and Mourinho, we have won what? We have won trophies. So you people don't talk to me anyhow. Respect me. I've won trophies. I won Carabao Cup. I won FA Cup. Don't talk to me anyhow. Who are you? Who do you think you are? That's what Ten Hag is saying to you. Man U fans, who do you think you are? Even the owner. Yes, you hired me, so? You hired me, so? I don't feel like winning. What can you do? Do your worst. That is what Ten Hag is saying. At least based on the performance on the pitch. That is what he's saying based on the performance on the pitch. He's telling the owners, do your worst. But Man U fans, Ineos is doing a good thing. Ineos is restructuring the club. They don't want to make quick action. They don't want to be rash like Chelsea fans. You people are too rash. You just fire higher. We fire higher, and the trophies are coming in. Don't worry. Continue. You will end up in relegation. That is where you are going, Man U fans. That is where your team is going. You will end up where? In relegation. Relegation is calling your name. He's calling your name. Relegation is... Oh, let me stop. You will end up in relegation. That's what's going to happen. Because at this point, I don't know what team, other than Southampton, that Man U can beat with your eyes. Man U fans, which team can you say? Name 5 or 10 teams in the Premier League right now that you can say, if you play them, you can beat them, and you go to bed. You will not even check the scores. You will check the scores when you wake up. Which teams can you say? You can't see it. Ten Hag is is tethering your life. He said, no, my name is Ten Hag, so therefore everything must be what? Must be hard. That's a dry joke. Jesus. Jesus, Jesus. That's what comes with being a dad. I don't know why that joke came out. Undo, Control Z. But you get the picture. Ten Hag is dealing with Man U and the owners. He's telling you one by one, don't worry. And I told you, Man U fans, I actually met on Saturday. I was opportunity to be at a wedding. Coincidentally, the groom is a Man U fan. So, Mr. Mark, wherever you are, don't check this course. If you are watching this video, don't check this course. Don't even watch the highlights. Go on a honeymoon, enjoy yourself. Don't read any news about Man U. Just enjoy your beautiful wife, enjoy life, keep moving. But in that wedding, I still met some hopeful Man U fans. For all you hopeful Man U fans out there, that say things can still turn around. I have something for you. I have just one. I have a phrase for you. I've been saying this, but the Man U fans that have here, they have heard. So therefore, they are not bothered. But for you hopeful Man U fans, and you think there's a future with Ten Hag, come closer. What did I say? That means you have just started. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Chelsea is coming to Old Trafford. And we are coming to drop some gifts. The gifts that people have been dropping. We are going to drop some gifts. We are just going to leave some things. We'll move your furniture around a bit. It's our home. That is the level of confidence that I have with my team now. How you guys can you say this here? Have you fixed that roof that is leaking? Oh yeah, okay, I'm going off top. Anyway, Man U fans, let me know how you're feeling. I told you, I'm here to support you. Even though I'm bantering you a bit, I'm here to help. If you want to talk, call me. Don't call me. Don't just call me randomly. Text me before you call me because if Chelsea match is going on, I will not pick up. That's the truth. You are secondary. But call me. I'm your friend. I'm your distant friend because they say that evil friends, evil something corrupt bad manners. One of their, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I don't want the dark cloud that is coming on you. I don't want it to hang around me. No. Call me. The only one Man U friend that I even allow is only because we go way back. And he has already told me he's not a Man U fan. He's an ex-Man U fan. So therefore, that's why I'm able to associate with the. I can be in the same room with him. I can't stay long inside the same room with my. I'm joking. Now I'm taking a piss. I'm just taking a piss. I joke. But my fans, I'm here to help. I'm here to support. If you want to talk about Ten Hag, you want to talk about how useless your team, just call me. I'm here to help you. I'll be your psychologist. I'll be your no, not really. You don't pay that much. You pay people. When you pay people the players don't perform anymore. So don't worry. I do it from the freedom of for the love of God, the love of Christ that I have. I do it for free. But I time you. If you are taking too long, I don't want your problem to now start weighing me down. I'm here to help for a limited time. Anyway, this is all from our episode of If It Be You. Let me know what your thoughts are about the Classico, the derbies that I talked about. Let me know what side of the pond that you fall on. Are you on Mbappe fraud watch? Are you fans from the Sackico? Let me know. Are you Ten Hag in or Ten Hag out? If you are still Ten Hag in, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear why you think this man is taking to your promised land. Make sure the promised land that is taking you to is the correct is make sure that the land the land is flowing with milk and honey. Don't go to the promised land uh, that is dry, that's a desert. That's not a promised land, though. That's hellfire. All right. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your opinions are. It's been your boy. I love doing this. I love having these conversations. And again, comment, like, subscribe. If you find this funny, if you love this, share with your friends. Share with that man you found that needs just a pick me up. I'm not really sure he will pick me up, but maybe he will confirm. We'll send it to that hopeful Man U friend that he knows, the other Man U friend that you know that he goes for. Maybe we'll send it to him so that maybe he will shatter the perfect image of Ten Hag that he has. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. Leave a like up, leave a like on the video, subscribe, comment. Follow us on all our social media channels, and it's been fun hanging out here. Take it, guys. Peace.